Sand it. Are you sanding? Alright guys, working on the loft. Got the joists put up. Just working on the cross members that tie the joists together. And so what I'm doing now is I'm getting my saw set up. It's not got any power to it, but I'm getting my saw set up because I do need to rip some because I don't have enough 2x6s. And I thought I ripped enough the other day, but I was also working against the clock, and but here's what I'm going to do to get this set up to rip. But I'm going to gently set a 2x6, not completely against the blade. I don't want to force the blade to be warped one way or another, because then it won't be an accurate reading. I'm not looking for super accuracy. If I was, then I'd have an actual table saw with, and then it measured out to 6 inches for ripped and everything. I just want it to be as close as possible, but I don't want to bend that blade. I don't want to warp that blade. I don't want to force it to do something that it doesn't want to do. So, but as long as I'm touching that blade on both ends, I know that's where I need to be. That means that it's zeroed there. So I'm then going to butt this other 2x6. They both got straight edges. So don't play with the blade, guys. Power's off of it, and I'm an idiot. So I want to make sure both ends of this is touching. Then I'm going to screw that sucker down. I'm going to use that as a bump stop. Safety glasses are important. Couple things, guys. When ripping lumber, you're going with the grain. Okay? It is probably the most dangerous cut you can make on a table saw, especially a homemade table saw. I do not recommend anybody turning their skill saw into a table saw. You want to wear safety glasses. I'm going to take this jacket off. And the thing about ripping a board, I'll use this for example. When you're going down, saw's coming at you. Alright? If you're going too fast, you're trying to force that board into the blade. What you're going to get is you're going to get that blade to catch that wood before it cuts. It's going to catch it. And what it's going to do is it's going to send that mother flying. And if you're behind it, even off to a little bit of the side, it's going to hit you in the gut. It's going to get all those splinters like this board. If you're ripping a pretty bad board, just taking the bad ends off of it, that's going to go into your gut. It's going to go at a higher velocity than you can move out of the way. And it's going to hurt. Not to mention hurt somebody else if you happen to get missed. Damaged property. It's just not safe. Well, I'm not going to say don't rip boards. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is don't do it with a homemade table saw like me. And if you are going to rip a board with your table saw that you bought from your convenient place of getting a table saw, use caution. Because I'm not paying your medical bills. Alright, also loose clothing, take it off. Got my work shirt on. I use 2 safety measures with my table saw. I leave it unplugged and I leave it turned off. When I'm about to use it, then I turn it on. You don't want screws in your saw. That's never good. That's one of those asking for it things. That's one of those things that you're lucky if it cuts through the screw and damages your blade and tears your machine up. That's the lucky end of it. The unlucky end of it, back to safety, is that it doesn't cut through the screw and it shoots this board back into you, like I said, or it sends a piece of shrapnel, hits you in the eye. Safety glasses, but safety glasses still don't prevent everything. I've still got sawdust in my eyes with safety glasses, tell you. Now, for the dangerous part. Yay! I'm definitely cutting it out. Guys. Alright, guys. That was fun ripping boards. Don't play around it on your saw. It's not funny. Or safe. Am I playing around the saw? Damn it. Alright. Unplugged. Wait. Unplugged. Alright guys, so what I have done now is I turn my table saw around because obviously I can't cut up against the wall. I could have a better system. I could be outside. I could make this have legs, whatever I could have done, but I'm not. So what I've done is I've turned it around. I've created myself another above stop situation right here. It's going to go into this right here and it's going to cut off what I don't need. I measured this out to 22 3/4. It varies between 22 and 23. But I'm just gonna cut them all out to a met in the middle. Cut them out to 23 3/4. Any that don't fit, I will just make them fit. I'll hammer them in. Any that are too long or too short, it'll probably be made up from the ones that's been. I'm not too worried about exact squareness. I will be tying them together and putting a floor on it. That's the main purpose of it. You don't like it because it's not square, you should check out your own house. The one you live in currently, just take a square to every wall and every little thing, and you're gonna find a lot of things that aren't square. A lot. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, gonna cut this up. Safety glasses on, taking this jacket off. Put power to my power saw, which I already did. Yes, all that ass. And yep. Oh, dude, that's so close. I don't know if I want to risk that. Dude. That is so close. The thing I have it set up, it's like fractions of an inch from touching. Alright, we're gonna do it. We only live once, right? Alright guys, so these longer ones are getting really close to the camera mount. So I could move you back, but you've watched me cut the majority of these boards, and this is probably the first video that I've filmed me actually working rather than just updating you. So I think as far as I've got 30 minutes of me cutting boards here and 19 or 20 minutes from earlier. So I think we're going to cut this off right here. As far as when you're watching me cut, it's getting a little unsafe. And I don't want to hurt my phone. Video angle testing 2. Just making sure that I'm in video. This salt's not on, but this drill is. Yeah. Turning back, we cut the board. Talking to you, standing up straight. Describing 1, describing 2. Sticking my face to the soul. That's dangerous, man. So, talking. Solid. Talking.